Hey folks, it's Phil Furman here at the Celebrity Deli. This is the first of the flip side with Phil on my flip side of life. We're meeting here with the first segment of these guys here, and we couldn't be meeting at a better place. It's called the Celebrity Deli for a reason, and the reason is they have these celebrity sandwiches, and this is my third time eating here, and the gentleman you're just about ready to meet is going to let you know, but he's been here forever, and I want to introduce him after I let you know real quick. My name's Phil Furman. I'm not only the host of the Flip Side with Phil, I am also the, what is it called, the Morning Tea with Phil show on Facebook.
It's your show.
You know what? It's early. You know what time it is. Nobody wakes and bakes that early. But also, you know, we do all kinds of things on that show, and we're just going to have a good time here right now. But one of the first people I'll let you meet is a guy who looks like he's my grandpa sometimes and my younger brother sometimes, but we grew up together. We've known each other since we were 7 years old.
Got you, grandpa.
His name is Wes Johnson, and for some reason he lucked out on being the announcer of Washington Capitals. But if that isn't enough, he's most of the Xbox voices on some of those Xbox games over here. So, Wes, how are you, brother? It's good to see you again. Oh, flashing the I know. Look at that. Bang bang. But it's okay.
Bring the bling.
So, how are you?
I'm doing all right. This is my happy place right here, coming out to the deli. So, and then hanging out with friends, having a bite to eat, getting to know new folks. How you doing? Yeah. And you brought your lovely daughter Taylor out with us. So, what's not to like? All I can do is say, you know, here at the Celebrity Deli, sometimes some of the sandwiches are not named after celebrities because one's named after me, and I invite all of you guys to eat me.
Where's the drum and cymbals on that one? Cha-ching. Well, that was Wes, and you'll be talking to him in a second as we get back into it. But the next person I want you to meet is a young man who has matured beyond his years. I met him when I went back to WVU as an adult, and since then we've known each other over 16 years. I've watched him go from a college alum to a dad to a husband. Julius, good to see you. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for having me. Always good to have some time and a good bite to eat with some good guys. Nice to meet you guys for the first time. I've been friends with Phil for a long time. Long time, going on 20 years. I met him at West Virginia. So our relationship has just been expanding in the different ventures. He's been like a mentor to me, keeping me calm, you know, because he's wise beyond his years as well.
But has he been like a granddad to you? That's not
Bang, bang.
Good guys, so I'm glad to be able to spend some time with these guys on a Saturday and get back to eat and share some stories.
All right. Now, we do have two more gentlemen, but the gentleman who's here now, this guy, you know, right after coming out of the city, going into the suburbs and going through everything, I met him. He's a restaurant owner. His name is Dane Work Dane.
Pleasure, sure.
Been years. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great, my friend. I'm doing great. But just still living here in Northern Virginia. And out of the restaurant business, I went into deeper dive, went into general real estate brokerage. So I have a brokerage firm, and keep it good for evenings. No doubt about it. One of the neatest things was to get reunited and to be able to come here and see you. Come to this place. I've been coming to this place for almost 40 years.
You've been coming here to this Celebrity Deli?
Yeah.
So, no, but you've been in here?
I've been in here so many times.
And you two never met before.
That's right.
just passed.
And you don't know why he's doing all the announcing. Listen to that boy. Yeah. Unbelievable.
I got into the yard sale.
That's impressive. But you and I go way back, and way back, and just in a weird twist of fate, we met with other people that we know in common, and here we are again. Yeah. I feel forward to being here.
And I just knock my glasses around because you know what? We take, this is live, we're keeping it real, this is real talk. So table talk, real table talk. Now the one great thing about these gentlemen that you know, if you notice, they're all humble. They're each humble gentlemen. And you know what they said. The greater you are, the more humbler you should be. And I'm just not blowing smoke up you gentlemen. I purposely picked these group of gentlemen to do this first segment of my show. So we're gonna get right back to it, but just to let you know, we're gonna have a couple sponsors that I do a shout out for. The first one is we already have Celebrity Deli. We want to thank them very much for letting us use their table and just messing everything up. Shout out to them. Also, a big shout out to Zaza. Zaza is the sports and clothing apparel with your I-71 compliance upstairs. They have the only Jay-Z line paper planes in the DMV area, the DMV. Also, shout out to my man because I didn't realize we do Pizzello Distributors. That's all your medical distributing and A&M Media Productions. We'll be right back with that. Out, quick.